Welcome back to the channel. Today we have something truly special for you, 6 rare Canadian 1-cent coins that every collector dreams of having. These coins span different years, from the very first 1867 cent to some fascinating ones from the late 20th century like 1979 and 1998. Each coin tells its own story reflecting Canada's history, art, and craftsmanship over the decades. We'll take a close look at their design details, unique features, and most importantly, their current market value in dollars. Whether you're a beginner collector or an experienced numismatist, this video is packed with information you don't want to miss. So sit back, relax, and let's explore these 6 incredible Canadian 1-cent coins one by one. First, the Canadian 1-cent coin has a long history. It was used in Canada for more than 150 years. On the coin, you will see the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, who became queen in 1952. This design for young Queen Elizabeth was created by Arnold Mackin, a famous artist and sculptor. On the backside of the coin, you will see 2 maple leaves, which are the national symbol of Canada. The maple leaf shows Canadian strength, pride, and unity. In 1968, Canada changed the material of this penny. Some coins in 1968 were made with copper nickel, and some are made with bronze. Because of this metal change, collectors love this year more. This coin has smooth edge and round shape, and the weight is almost 2.35 grams depending on metal type. Coin condition and rarity. The condition of your coin is fine condition, which means almost all details are clearly visible. If your coin has no scratches, no bends, and sharp leaf lines, then its value increases. Some rare errors in this year: off-center strike, double die on date, and letters wrong planchet strike. If your coin has any error, the value becomes very high. Today's market big value. Collectors in USA and Canada still buy this coin because it is old historical. Queen Elizabeth era. Unique metal transition year. Estimated market value. Normal circulated condition, 50 cents to $3. Fine condition, $3 to $8. Very fine to extra fine, $10 to $25. Rare error pieces, $50 to $200 plus. Yes, friends. If you're lucky and have a rare variety, this 1-cent coin can give you a big profit. Closing. So friends, you have this 1968 Canada 1-cent. Check your collection, because the smallest coin can make the biggest value next. This is the Canadian 1-cent coin, minted in 1977. On the front side, obverse, you can see portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. Words: Elizabeth II and D.G. Regina. Beautiful classic Canadian design. On the backside, reverse, you can see 2 maple leaves on a twig, the national symbol of Canada, 1 cent, and 1977 year written and word Canada at the bottom. This design is loved in the collector community because maple leaf is the pride of Canada. Error details. The special thing about this coin is the error. Common errors found in 1977 coins include off-center strike, die break or crack lines, letter touching the rim, weak strike, doubling on date or letters. Even small minting error can make this coin rare and valuable in the market. Canada 1-cent copper coin history. Start from 1937. Design change. From 1953, 2002, coins were issued with the young bust and later mature portrait of Queen Elizabeth I. In 1977, millions of cents were made, but error pieces are always low in number. This makes error coins special for collectors even today. Today, market big value. Market value totally depends on type of error, condition of the coin. Collector interest approximate market value. Today, coin condition. Estimated value: dirty/used, $1 to $5. Fine condition, $5 to $15. Extra fine, $15 to $40. Rare major error, $50 to even $200 plus. So if you have this coin in major visible error, then your small 1 cent can bring big dollars today. Final words. Friends, if you have a Canada 1 cent 1977 error coin, keep it safe, because error coins are not just money, they are history and investment. And in future, their price can increase more. Next. This coin was issued by the Royal Canadian Mint in 1974. The denomination is 1 cent, commonly called a penny in Canada. On the obverse front side, There is the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, the beloved Queen of the United Kingdom and Commonwealth countries. This portrait was designed by Arnold Machin, a famous artist who created many coin portraits of the Queen. She is facing right, wearing a tiara, and the text around reads, Elizabeth II Digi Regina, which means Elizabeth II by the grace of God. Queen. On the reverse, backside, you will see the famous maple leaf plant, the national symbol of Canada. It shows two maple leaves on the stem, a very iconic design used for many years on Canadian pennies. Bottom text shows 1 cent. 1974. Canada. This coin is made of bronze alloy. 98% copper, 1.5% tin and zinc. Weight, 3.24 grams. Diameter, 19.05 millimeters. 1974 was a time when copper prices were increasing globally. Because of that, later on Canada stopped making copper pennies. That's why old copper pennies like this one are more collectible today. Every Canadian family used these coins in daily life, shops, schools, bus fares. This coin represents the history of Canada's economy and people. Condition and rarity. Your coin is in dirty condition, meaning circulated. Marks and dust, signs of age. But still, old copper coins always get attention from collectors. Some special varieties in 1974 also exist, like die crack, off-center strike, double lettering. Any error can increase value. Market value, today's dollar price. Approximate online collector value. Dirty condition, 10 cents to $1. Fine, extra fine, $1 to $5. Uncirculated / mint state, $10 to $40 plus USD. Error coins, $50 to even $200 plus USD, depending on error. So always check your coin carefully. Maybe your coin is a jackpot. Conclusion, call to action. This coin may look small, but it carries the history of Queen Elizabeth II and Canada's copper era. Next, the Canada 1 cent coin of 1979 was minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. On the obverse, you'll see a young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. On the reverse, there is Canada's famous maple leaf design, created by designer G. E. Kruger Gray. This coin is made of bronze alloy, 95% copper, 4% tin, 1% zinc. Its weight is just 2.8 grams, and the diameter is 19.05 mm. In 1979, Canada was going through economic growth and modernization. Coin production was increasing, so coins in circulated condition are quite common. However, extra fine or high-grade coins, where details are sharp and scratches minimal, are highly sought after by collectors. Finding a clean, well-preserved copper coin from this era is becoming more difficult, increasing its collectible value. This coin typically has no mint mark produced at the Royal Canadian Mint, Ottawa. But if there are any errors, such as double die, misalignment, off-center strike, die cracks, then the coin's value can increase significantly. For extra fine condition, collectors look for sharp details, clear lines on the maple leaf. Minimal wear. Coins with these features are highly desired in the collector market. Today's market value in USD. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know, the current value. Extra fine condition, $1 to $3. About uncirculated $5 to $12. Mint state value can go up to $20 to $60 USD. Rare error coins can fetch $100, $400 depending on demand and grading. Remember, the value depends on auction buyer demand and grading institution. How to identify extra fine condition. Queen's face and hair details are sharp. Maple leaf veins clearly visible. Original brown-red copper color. No major dents or rim damage. Letters are clear and fully struck. If your coin meets these features, it's truly collectible and valuable. So, friends, the Canada 1 cent 1979 coin may look ordinary, but in extra fine condition, it becomes a valuable collectible. If you have one in extra fine condition or with a rare error, treasure it, as its value may rise in the future. You can also comment a photo of your coin, and I'll give an estimated value for you next. The Canada 1 cent coin has a long history, first minted in 1867, the year of Canadian Confederation, and continued until 1992. Obverse front. Features Queen Victoria, Edward VII, George V, George VI, and later Queen Elizabeth II, depending on the year. Portraits changed over time, reflecting the reign of the monarch. Reverse back. Features Canada's iconic maple leaf design, created by G. E. Kruger Gray, which remained consistent for much of the 20th century. Metal composition, 1867, 1920. Mostly bronze, 95% copper, 4% tin, 1% zinc. 1920, 1942. Slight variations in copper content 1942 to 1992. Changes with wartime and modern alloy adjustments. Size and weight. Diameter, 19 mm. Weight, 3 grams. The 1-cent coin witnessed Canada's growth as a nation 1867 to 1901, Victorian era. Early coins were larger and heavier, often featuring intricate portraits of Queen Victoria. 1902 to 1936, Edward VII and George V. Coins became more standardized. Designs were simpler but elegant. 1937. 1952, George VI. The maple leaf remained prominent. Coins circulated widely during World War II. 1953 to 1992, Queen Elizabeth II. Modernization of minting, improved detail, and the start of collectible variations like small date, large date, and special mint errors. Collectors value these coins not just for their metal, but for their historic significance and how they reflect Canadian society over time. Some coins in this series are rare and highly sought after, even in fine condition. Key dates: 1867, 1876, 1897, Victorian coins. 1911, 1916, 1921, George V, 1936, 1943, George VI, mint errors varieties. Double die off-center strikes, planchet errors. Condition importance. Coins graded as fine details of the design are visible but worn. Rims and letters still clear. Maple leaf veins and monarch portraits partially worn but recognizable. Even coins that are not in mint state can have collectible value due to their age and rarity. Today's market value, USD, fine condition coins 1867, 1992, 1867, 1900, Queen Victoria, $20 to $200 depending on date and rarity 1901 to 1936, Edward VII and George V, $5 to $50 1937 to 1952, George VI, $3, $25. 1953 to 1992, Queen Elizabeth II, $1, $10 for common dates, $10 to $50 for key dates or errors. Note: coins with rare dates or mint errors in fine condition can fetch much higher prices in auctions or private sales. Collectors often pay premium prices for coins that are part of a complete historical set, even if each coin is just fine condition. How to identify fine condition coins. Design is worn but recognizable. Portrait of the monarch still visible. Maple leaf veins partially visible. Rims intact, letters legible. No major damage or corrosion. Fine condition coins are ideal for collectors who want affordable historical pieces that still show detail and history. The Canada 1-cent coins from 1867 to 1992 are a treasure trove for collectors, even in fine condition. They capture Canada's history, artistry, and numismatic evolution. If you have coin from this series, check their date, condition, and rarity. Even fine condition pieces can be valuable. Comment below if you want me to estimate the value of your specific coins, and I'll help you out next. The Canada 1-cent coin of 1998 was minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. Obverse front features the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Susanna Blunt, which shows a mature queen with fine detail. Reverse back features Canada's iconic maple leaf design, created by G. E. Kruger Gray, which has been a hallmark of Canadian cents for decades. Metal composition. 1998 coins were made primarily of copper-plated zinc, 98% zinc, 2% copper plating. Size and weight. Diameter, 19.05 millimeters. Weight, 2.35 grams. The lightweight design and simple composition make it a classic modern Canadian. Cent. The 1998 Canada 1 cent coin is part of Canada's long legacy of pennies, which began in 1867. By the late 1990s, circulation coins were abundant, but collectors were starting to focus on condition of the coin, mint errors, or unusual varieties. Last decades of circulation before the penny was phased out in 2012. 1998 pennies were part of the final decades of production in copper-plated zinc, marking a transitional period in Canadian coinage history. While the 1998 penny is not extremely rare, certain factors make it collectible. Condition matters. Coins in fine condition are valuable because they have less wear, clear lettering, and visible maple leaf veins. Potential errors varieties. Off-center strikes. Double die, obverse or reverse. Die cracks or planchet floss. Collector appeal. Many collectors aim to complete a full set of 1990s pennies, which makes well-preserved 1998 pennies desirable. Even ordinary coins in fine condition can attract attention if they are clean and free from damage. Today's market value. USD. Fine condition coins 1998 Canada 1 cent. Common circulation coins $0.50 to $1 USD. Higher quality fine coins with sharper details $2 to $5 USD. Coins with rare errors or misprints $10, $50 USD, depending on demand. Collectors often pay premium prices for coins that complete a full 1990s penny set, even if each coin is only in fine condition. How to identify fine condition coins? Maple leaf, veins visible. Letters clear and readable. Obverse portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, recognizable, minimal scratches and dents. Rim intact with no major wear. Fine condition coins strike a balance between collectability and affordability, making them ideal for new and experienced collectors alike. The Canada 1 cent 1998 coin is more than just a penny, it's a piece of Canadian history, even in fine condition. It is a collectible with value, especially for collectors looking to complete their 1990s penny set or fine coins with potential errors. If you have a 1998 penny in your collection, treasure it. Its value could grow over time, especially if you take care of it. Comment below if you want me to estimate the value of your specific coins, and I'll help you out. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, press the bell icon. Share this video with your fellow coin collectors and history enthusiasts. Stay tuned for more videos about rare and historic coins from Canada and around the world. Thank you for watching.